Good afternoon, my friends, and hello from International Drive here in Orlando. It's not looking good here. A lot continues to close down. There's just so many empty buildings. Hotels are closing, and a lot of the hotels are actually offering people to come live in on a weekly or monthly basis. And a lot of those hotels that were doing that had to close down. And it's very unfortunate. It's very sad. Today is a Sunday, and usually, this place would be really high in demand. A lot of people would be here right now, but there's just not a lot going on if there's not a convention going on here at the Orange County Convention Center, or if it's not a major holiday. And I'm just going to show you everything that I'm seeing as far as November 2025. I just think the city is just not maintaining this area, and I would not be surprised in the next 5 to 10 years if Universal ends up buying a good chunk of this area to expand Universal Orlando. I don't know. I'm starting here on the south side. I'm going to work my way north, and we'll see what we can see along the way. Thank you for being here. I hope you guys are ready, because I am. Let's go do this. All right, first things first. This part of International Drive is still beautiful. It is maintained, and that is because of the Orange County Convention Center, where so many different conventions happen throughout the year. But as you see, when I start making my way north, you will see the difference. A few newer pieces of information about iDrive. It's rumored that Elon Musk may be bringing his boring tunnel here to iDrive, where you can get around very quick and easy underneath the ground via the tunnel. And also, it has been rumored for a very long time that Brightline and Sunrail would be making a stop, a hub here at the Orange County Convention Center. Now, Orange County, the city, they want this expansion to happen here at the Orange County Convention Center. They really want this shared Brightline and Sunrail hub to come here because of the economy, and they want to approve it. They just need to lock in the funding. They need to get some more approvals and all kinds of things. So I hope this happens sooner rather than later, because this would be such a great addition here to the Orlando tourist area. If you did not know, iDrive is pretty much in the center between Disney World and Universal Orlando. Disney is going to be more in this direction, south, along with SeaWorld, and then you have MCO more towards this direction. And then in order to get over to Universal Orlando and Epic Universe, you'll just continue in this direction, which will take you north. I do really like how they have added these touchless buttons to cross the street here. And not too far away, this Dunkin' Donuts has closed down. We would come to this Dunkin' a lot when we would stay here on iDrive. Wasn't the best as far as customer service, but it's closed. Okay, next up, welcome to the Point Orlando. Now, this shopping area has been updated since I was here last year. Looks really good. However, it's still pretty empty. I don't know. This is my favorite Italian spot in town. Ooh, a sushi bar and grill? This place looks really good. Coming soon. That's a crazy looking bench, isn't it? Passing by the link. Lots of construction is still happening. This Tafer's Tavern is new as well. This looks very fancy. There's Blue Martini, which is a really good spot to have some adult time on the weekends. Oh, there's the Hampton Social. I really want to come here. I hear nothing but great things about this place on social media. Other than that, just a few more restaurants. The Capitol Grill is still here, another really good restaurant, especially if you want a steak dinner. Next to the Ocean Air. There's the Rosen right over there. Huh. Valet parking is $19. The Pub Orlando. I would really encourage you guys, when you're here in Central Florida visiting, if you have a free evening, come here. I like the Point Orlando, especially for dining. Here's a look at the menu here at the pub. They do offer brunch. London street food. Sausage roll, Jamaican jerk shrimp, a British cheese plate, goat cheese dip, a Scotch egg. Oh, look at this. Speaking of Universal, so much advertising. This is really cool. The screen up here. Oh, we have Villains, some Disney advertising as well. Right underneath the Palm Tree Club, Coastal Vibe Dining. Let's see what's on this menu. Ooh, they have oysters, shrimp cocktail, a lot of seafood, sushi. Some more information about iDrive nightlife. Here at this restaurant, they are offering Back to the 80s bar crawl on Saturday, November 15th. For the family, they do have a escape room right across from Main Event. We love this spot. Nice little family time. And then Monkey Joe's is in this direction as well. And then we'll go upstairs. I have to tell you, this link section, really nice. Look at this. Greetings from Point Orlando. Oh, there's air conditioning in here too. Do you hear the music? Oh, this is awesome. I guess this is just like a hangout area. That's right. This did open up. Yeah, this spot is really cool. Can't recommend it enough. I believe the Point Orlando deserves more love, more business. I don't want this place to close. Again, it's very sad because I know how busy this place used to be. And then 2020 happened, and it's just, International Drive has yet to recover. Awesome. We need to come back here. Very unique, very different. But it's all part of the experience. There's the outdoor bar. This place is open. Ooh, eat for $10.99, Monday through Friday from 11 a.m. until 4. And then here at the very back, you can find Monkey Joe's right next to the parking garage. And this is just a fun place for the little ones to run around and enjoy themselves. Coming up on Regal Cinemas, and this is where you can find the 4DX theater, where the chairs move with the movie and different effects, things like that. It's a lot of fun. But man, this theater is looking a bit rough. I smell that fresh popcorn though. It smells wonderful. There's some more restaurants and bars up here. It's very different from what it used to be. This is new, the PBR Cowboy Bar. No alcohol beyond this point. There's the Comedy Club, another fun place. Oh wow, a lot has closed. This is now the Museum of Ice Cream, coming soon. Very strange, very, very strange. I definitely want to come back maybe on a Saturday night to really give you guys a good idea of what you can expect if you want to come. when there's just more life to this area. That is pretty much it here at Point Orlando. Again, if you just need something to do, I would rather come here over Icon Park, which I'm taking you to next. Senior Frogs is still open. What? They put a Raising Cane's right here? Oh, that's new. I love Raising Cane's. I know not everyone enjoys this spot, but we do. Like, look at the sidewalk here. There's 2 people walking. This place used to be swarmed with people. And here we are. We can see the Orlando Star Flyer right here in front of me. I've done this a few times. I have several videos. I'll be sure to leave them down below in the description if you want to check them out. It is very intense. It's quite scary, but it's fun. Something else to keep in mind here at Icon Park, parking is free. Over at Point Orlando, parking is not free. I paid $6 up to 2 hours. However, if you do dine at one of the restaurants, most of the time they will validate your parking. With that, welcome to Icon Park. You know, this is another really fun spot to hang out if you just need something to do, if you want to do some shopping. Have a lot of options as far as dining and places to eat, and just things for the family, especially the little kids, to do. This is a great place to stop because, again, parking is free. Just come here, hang out. Just like over at Point Orlando, if you come here during the day on the weekdays, you can find some really good happy hour specials. I do feel like there's a bit more life here at Icon Park. And keep in mind, the Blue Man Group is coming here to Icon Park, so that's just something else to do. There's Gordon Ramsay's fish and chips right over here. Just in case you were curious, here's the hours. Oh, it's really nice in here. There's the entrance to the Orlando Eye, which does not look like it's operating. You never know when this thing operates anymore. Then you have this really cool arcade over here. And then Madame Tussauds, the Wax Museum. Who's this over here? Family. Vin Diesel. What's going on with the new Fast and Furious movie, man? Oh, this Walking Dead game looks really fun. I love arcade games like this. Also, if you want to save some money, always look on Groupon before coming. Coming up on Sea Life, this is a really nice aquarium. There's the Hawaiian state fish right there, which I am not going to try to pronounce its name. Ripley's is opening up a crazy golf course coming soon, right next to the Museum of Illusions right here. Ooh, over here at the Creperie, they have this Dubai crepe. Oh man, I love Dubai chocolate. They also have this Dubai fruit cup as well. Passing by Blake Shelton's restaurant, Old Red. This place is really good, along with some live country music. Looks like Build-A-Bear is moving over in this direction. And then you can find the Orlando Slingshot over here as well. Oh, there's the Star Flyer going. What a pretty restaurant. Helena, Modern Riviera. I mean, look at the entrance to this place. Girls' night. There you go, every Wednesday from 6 p.m. until 10 p.m. Look at this giant inflatable spider on top of the winery and tasting room right there. Tin Roof is still going strong, along with the Sugar Factory right on the end right there. And that's the current location of Build-A-Bear Workshop, which is being relocated. Nice, looks like a Starbucks is coming over here. If you need another adventure to do while you're visiting iDrive, you can find these Lime scooters parked all over the place. You just download the app, add your form of payment, and you can rent these scooters to take it along iDrive. Here's another really big tip that I know will help several of you watching. If you're wanting to visit Orlando and go to the Central Florida theme parks, but you want to save some money, you can save quite a bit of money if you choose to stay in a hotel along iDrive. Not the real fancy ones, but like there's a Fairfield over here, Holiday Inn, and there's an Element that just opened right on the backside of the wheel. You can find some really good rates, and that's a really good way to save some money. Plus you have the iDrive trolley, which I have a full detailed video on. I will also leave that video down below in the description if you want to check it out. Very affordable way to get around right across the street from Icon Park. I mean, that is Icon Park right there. We are very close. I am now here at Ripley's, believe it or not. We have some gators out front. This is another unique experience, especially on a rainy day. Lots of weird, wacky things in here, and then right next door you have the Ripley's Mirror Maze. I walked down just a little further because I wanted to show you Mango's, another hot spot in town if you are into dancing and just more of the nightlife, good food, good time. Go check that place out, along with Tom's Watch Bar, which is on top of this pink building right here, overlooking the city. It's a really awesome time. I have not been up there just yet, but I have seen TikToks and Instagram reels. Looks amazing. And then you have the world's largest McDonald's right there, along with the Disney store right there on International Drive. You can buy your tickets, souvenirs, things like that. The Walt Disney World store right there. I wanted to stop here because this is the main part of International Drive, iDrive, right here in this area. I don't see this area going away anytime soon because this is where majority of their business happens, right here and then closer to the Orange County Convention Center. And then the further you go down in this direction, you can already see a lot of the Universal Orlando Resort. And this is why I think Universal's definitely going to start buying up a lot of this part of iDrive to expand the parks. And this part of iDrive, well, this is where it starts to get quite sad. The big thing is I want you just to pay attention to the scenery because it's about to change as you cross Sand Lake. And if you turn right, that's going to bring you over to Epic Universe. If you turn left, that's going to get you on I-4. And then Universal is just, I don't know, maybe 5 minutes away. And then you have Hogan's Beach Shop right there along with the Titanic Museum. But yeah, you're going to start to notice a big difference here on this side of International Drive, unfortunately. I believe this used to be a Perkins. And just more and more businesses are closing down in this direction. Another look at the world's largest McDonald's right there, the Disney store, Tom's Watch Bar. Wow. I'm noticing lots of police over in this direction. And then here's Hulk Hogan's wrestling shop, which is still open. Wow, wow, wow. It does look like the city did clean up this Welcome to Orlando sign since my last visit. There's Gator Golf. So many dispensaries on this side here. Look at this old ticket building right here. Very interesting. Oh, there's the iTrolley right there. Very affordable transportation. I drove down a little bit further because I wanted to show you this new arcade time. Just opened up, open 24 hours. If you enjoy arcade games, this is the spot for you. And then of course, you can still find all of the weird, wacky gift stores along iDrive. So you can see Endless Summer, Dockside and Surfside right there. And that is a Universal Orlando Value Resort. And then the parks are just right across the highway right here. And then of course, Epic Universe is kind of directly behind Endless Summer right there. So just going back to what I was saying, I can definitely see Universal Orlando buying up a lot of this property to just make Universal Orlando complete, a whole, right? You can maybe put a Skyliner system in, or maybe a monorail line. I mean, the possibilities are endless for Universal Orlando as they are just expanding like crazy right now. So, you know, I think there's going to be a day where the news is going to break and Universal is going to buy up some of this property. A lot of people I know are saying the same thing. We can see the very top of the volcano at Volcano Bay right there. Let me move over a little bit more. Oh yeah, look at that. That's how close we are. And then we can see the Aventura right there along with the parking garage. So, I mean, it makes sense to me to connect everything together. This was one of the main hotels that was really helping a lot of people out. But the news, basically what I read from the news, they were not paying the utilities and, you know, the city closed it. And I mean, this is a common thing from this point onwards as we get closer to the Orlando premium outlets. And then quickly going back to the iRide trolley system, check this out. It will take you everywhere throughout International Drive. They have even added Epic Universe right there. SeaWorld, Aquatica. And I mean, look how affordable it is to take this. A one-day pass, $8 per person, goes all the way up to a 14-day pass for $22 per person. All right, and for our final stop on today's adventure, brings us here to Desertland, something else really fun to do for the family, especially if you're into vintage cars. There's go-karting in here, but it is not busy. It's just so sad. There used to be just so much life here every single day, no matter what time of the year it was. This place was just so busy. This used to be a mall, if you did not know. This is the James Bond Museum here. The little restaurant and bar attached to it. It's the arcade. I just don't think malls as a whole, I think their time is coming up very quick. I don't think a lot of malls will be around going into this next decade or so. I mean, already there's just so many local malls closing down. Bowling over here. Now, the movie theater is still open here. So if you're in town or if you're staying in a hotel nearby, want to see a movie, don't forget about this place. And there is the Cinemark directly in front of us. There's nobody go-karting. What is going on? I mean, there's a few places to eat, but a lot of these places are not open. All right, my friends, with that, I am going to go ahead and end today's video. Definitely let me know what you thought about everything that you saw in this video down below in the comments. Do you have any fond memories from International Drive, because I know a lot of you have either stayed on iDrive or went to some kind of event or activity along iDrive. And I really hope the best for this area, but also on the same side, if Universal is going to buy more land, I say do it, just to connect the resort as a whole and just build even more here in Orlando. You know, some of the things I got to see today were a bit shocking, and of course it's, you know, sad to see. I'm very happy I'm able to document it. I try to do these videos at least once a year just to continue to show you and document this whole process of International Drive. You know, I'm sure it looks completely different on the weekends and the holidays. Well, not even really the weekends anymore, but major holidays and anytime there's a Orange County convention. Of course, that's going to bring more of a crowd to this area. But I think just the main draw nowadays here in Orlando are the Central Florida theme parks. I hope for the best for iDrive. I really do, but only time will tell. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed today's video, please go ahead and give it a big thumbs up, as it really does help with the channel in so many different ways. I love you guys so much. Please remember, it's nice to be nice. And YouTube, I'll see you very soon in the next video. I'm out.